Good morning. Next week is Vocation Sunday. And before you all switch off and think, well, that has got nothing to do with me, I want to really assure you that it very much does. Vocation's all about using the gifts and the skills that God has given to all of his people. And he gives those gifts to build up his church, to build the kingdom. And so I want to encourage you just today to get ready for that, to open your heart to God speaking to you through whatever your minister does in church next week, but also maybe if you get to see Simon's sermon on vocation, I would really encourage you to think about that seriously for yourself. If you've got a love for kids, then perhaps God wants you to use that and whatever skills he's given you to serve in children's ministry. Maybe you have a really good way of getting alongside young people, that you can easily relate to them. And it may be that God is asking you to jump into youth ministry. Or maybe you just love Jesus and want to talk about him so much. And he has given you that heart of an evangelist. I know George Newell, I know Andrew Brannigan would love to chat to you about that. And your ministers are going to want to talk to you about the kids and youth stuff. But then there's upfront stuff, maybe a bit less background, a bit less one-on-one or small group. Parish Reader is one option, lay reader is another, and God may have called you to a very particular vocation that you have, that he has laid in your heart and you're not ready to give that up. But he has also given you a passion to lead his people in worship. And so I would encourage you to think about being a parish reader or even a diocesan reader and hop around churches in the diocese to support ministry there. It's very much about building up God's kingdom, this whole vocation thing. It's not just about us having a good time on a Sunday and getting what we want. My last wee thought is about ordained ministry. You may have the heart of a pioneer. You may see yourself as a church planter, and we would love to chat with you about OLM ministry. Or there is, of course, ordained ministry, which is often the very heart of what we do on Vocation Sunday. I work alongside Salmon, you know, as a director of Ordinands in Down and Ramore, and we would love to chat with you if you want to talk with us about what God has been putting on your heart in terms of leading his people. If you have a passion for his word, if you have a desire to get alongside and listen, if people maybe often come to you to talk about stuff, that may be a sign that God is calling you to ordained ministry, either as an OLM or as a stipendiary minister in his church. So please, next week, think about vocation. Get ready to talk to God about it, and please open your heart to hear from him. Thank you.